to license it.
What I wanted to ask you about, yeah? I was thinking about it this week. Obviously, a lot of these, like, over the course of this year, a lot of people have been killed or died or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And the other day it was that rapper King Von, like, never really heard any of his music prior to him dying. But I'm just thinking, like, why do people seemingly, like, mourn, like, oh my God, for people who were active gang members or people who were, at least in their music, active gang members and were about taking man's life and this and that? Now that their music has almost caught up with them, why is that now? Why is it not just kind of like, oh, well, that's unfortunate.
All right, live guy the gun down. Like.
Yeah, and keep it moving. Why is it, oh, it shouldn't have happened. And now he's one of the best storytellers in music. I listen to his tunes. No, he's not.
I haven't heard one of his songs.
But I went. I said, let me listen to this. No, he's not. No, he's not. Like,
I'll take a listen later on. But I've never heard his music. Obviously, I saw there was quite a lot of uproar when he died and that. Not as much as Pop Smoke, I must say, but there was enough.
Pop Smoke was younger, and Pop Smoke's trajectory looked so mad.
Yeah.
Off
came
of
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And was up there straight away.
And he was getting cosigns from the 50s and the this and that. Whereas King Von, obviously, he's from Chicago. He's part of that whole Little Dirk and all of that stuff. But you lot were talking hella grease.
Yeah, I suppose I get what you're saying still. Like, if you're about that life, you're talking crud, you know, you're about this gun life, bang, bang, shoot 'em up thing, and then you just die by the way you live, then it's almost like, well, you know.
Because even his girl, what's her name? Asian Doll or something like that.
Oh, that is the girl, yeah?
Something like that. She was like, oh my God, I want to die too, da 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 da. Then I saw an Insta, they put up where she had an old tweet where she was like, I only fuck with killers. Like, you can't chat to me if you ain't got a body or two, kind of thing. Like, whether it was jokes or whatever the case may be, like,
boy, but there's been
that kind of energy you're putting out there.
Yeah. Nah,
like, you can't, I want a bad man, and then when bad man goes jail or bad man gets killed, now it's, why has this happened?
Yeah, I mean, I get you still. I mean, there's a difference between, I suppose, you know, saying, oh, you know, sad that's happened, condolences, but it's different when it's like, he was too young, why him? He was, you know, he was on such a good path, his music is, it's almost like, well, he was a gunman that was about this gang life. There was only really two ways that kind of ends, unless you fully step out of it.
And which they can't, because they feel there's a level of loyalty to where they came from. So now what?
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, yeah, like I said, there's a difference between, you know what, condolences, so if you're lost, you know, RIP type thing, and...
But you wanted a killer.
Oh my gosh, why him? Why now?
It's like women, I love a bad boy, then he goes jail.
But do you think they actually love bad boys though?
Yes. No, I know. I think it's what comes with the bad boy. So if you're on the roads, there's a level of money, there's a level of status,
respect. They love that about it.
Yeah, but now my man got a 10 and you have to chill for 5 years. Now it's not looking so appealing. Now it's looking a little techie. Now that they've got, like, they've come in with proceeds of crime and they've taken all your handbags and your red bottoms.
Yeah.
Now it's a bit mad. But you have to roll with it.
Yeah, I hear you still. I feel like women are confused when it comes to that type of thing anyway. I feel like...
Oh, please speak more on this.
Yeah. Like, I think I put up... there's a meme up. Let me go and find it. Like, women want this... It's even like what we touched on last week in the mental health. They want this bad man that goes to church, that is loving and caring, that's ghost in the nighttime, but James St. Patrick in the daytime.
They literally want that. Like, an entrepreneur that works 9 to 5 hours.
It's all mad.
Like,
that's what. Like, it's like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? Because there's no guy out there like that. There's none.
Because this is what happens. I think, and I think with women, they create something in their mind right? And remember, your mind is a place that anything is possible. So they create this image in their mind, and then they go out there to try and mold somebody into the image they got in their head. They're not taking that person. They're like, how can I adjust you to fit this magical image that I've created of this dark-skinned guy with light-skinned guy's hair and green and green eyes.
Green eyes.
But he doesn't go gym.
Got a bald head like Morris Chestnut, but yeah, he's got tats like Ghost.
And he dances like Chris Brown.
But he can also rap like Drake. He's got money like Future. He's on this business thing like Diddy.
Lad. And then the wickedest thing is they want the man with the muscles that doesn't go gym, because gym takes too much time. So you don't actually go gym, but you're naturally wham. But you're not too wham that your clothes look silly.
Yeah.
You're just under that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's mad. It's even like, I mean, the girls want, what is it? They want a hood guy that they can go wine tasting with, or they can go sit down and have brunch with. Like, pick a lane, babe.
They can't.
Pick a lane.
They can't.
It's either you're all in this hood thing, or you just want a normal regular guy.
But the thing is, the regular guy's not exciting, because he just gets up and goes to work.
This is it.
And comes home and is nice to you.
Yeah. This is like, this is boring to them. I feel like women also, some women, I'm going to say all, some women, maybe even most, they want a guy that is wanted. Like, it's a thing where like,
what, by other women?
yes. Like, yeah. If no other woman wants you, why do I want you? Why do I want you?
Blood. There's a comedian called Patrice O'Neill, yeah? I don't even know if I told you that.
You've mentioned him before.
Blood. He said it's sports fishing, but some women got thrown back and they jumped back on the boat. Yeah. And he's like, of course I still fish. If you don't smell fish on me, you won't know how to behave. But it's like a man. No man wants. It's technically you want the girl that everyone else wants. You want her because you want to say, I got her. Yeah. But now you've got her, you don't want no one else to want her no more. You just want her to be a deaders now. Yeah. We don't make no sense. You met her in the short dress with the breasts out, and that's what you wanted. But now you got her. She must night tech trackies every week.
Nah, where you going like that? These times you met her wearing that same outfit.
Man meet strippers. I want them to stop. Like, but except like it's hard though. It is hard. It is. Because everyone wants somebody else to change. As men want women to change in regards to their appearance. Yeah. Like you want her to only be sexy for you.
For you. Nobody else has to see that.
Yeah, nothing.
Nobody else has to see
that. I reckon if the man them could have their girls and make your girl wear your clothes at all times, so she was not seen until she's going somewhere with you, you would do it. Yeah, I agree. But you know what? The thing that's fucked with guys is, I think it's got to a point where now guys probably don't even give a fuck now. They'll try to draw you down if you're in a mini skirt or if you're in a Nike Tech. If you look good, you look good. They're gonna. That is true, but there's certain outfits.
Yeah, obviously there's certain outfits.
Like them cycle shorts. Them cycle shorts. Yeah. And there was that trap star onesie stage. That it accentuates certain bits. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's hella confusing, the world that we live in. Oh no! Like, would you be a type of guy like if your girl's got on something mad? Would you be like, nah, you're not wearing that? Yeah. You'd say that. No. The thing is, I can't stop you, but I would. You'll make it known that you don't like it. I'd make it very apparent that should you go out in this, I might have to kill everyone that sees you. Like everyone might just die tonight. Because but I think that's a more of a like the childish mind kind of thing. Yeah. I don't mind you wearing this, but I need it to be very apparent that you're mine. Yeah, I think obviously there's always a line in it. You can't be going out looking half naked. How I see it is that if I met you and you was on this half naked thing, and you still want to continue with this half naked, I can't really be mad, can I? I can't be mad. You can't be, but you will be.
I will be, but I can't be mad at you. I can just be mad with myself. Like,
it's the same way women do it. Women will meet the trapper and expect him to become this legitimate business owner. And he may not to say he can't, but he may not want to be that guy. He might like the thrill of the roads, the potential of getting arrested at every turn. He might like that.
Yeah. No, you're right.
That might be his wave. So I think we're all like subject to wanting to change somebody.
And that's your downfall as well. Like, you gotta see people for what they are from the get go.
And we do it in reverse. You might meet a frumpy thing and try to sexy her up, and it don't work.
It's true.
She just likes being in her house, or she likes being her thing, and you're like, "Come, babes, fling on these heels," and that. She's like, "Oh, love me, man."
Yeah, you can't try to change her up. You met her at that point. All right, you can try a thing, but if it doesn't work, you can't be mad.
No, you just have to
accept it, or just move on or fuck off. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, but there was clearly something that attracted you in the first place.
Maybe it's just a challenge. I think that's more of women. Sometimes it's just a challenge
of the changing someone.
Changing someone.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You reckon that
they will look at a guy and a guy will be like it's the same thing with a girl. Like when a girl meets a guy and a guy might say to her, I'm not on it. I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm on this. You know what I mean? I'm just floating. I'm doing.
She feel like she's the one that can change. She feel
like, yeah, all right, cool. Well, let me show him now what he's missing. Like, let me cook for him. Let me do this for him. Let me do that for him. Make him want me. And then she'll get mad when she's doing all these things, and he's still not on it.
But I respect that effort. Yeah, I respect that effort. What I don't respect is the girl that wants that change, but all she offers is the fanny she was born with.
Well, you ain't gonna get much change. I mean, no. Fanny does a lot, but
no. But remember, you're born with that.
Yeah,
this is not something. That's what I'm trying to say. Fanny is not like this miracle cure for all ailments.
Yeah.
It's not a gift. Just letting ladies know. Birthdays, Christmases, all of these things. Fanny is not a gift.
Facts.
Unless you can trade your fanny in and bring a new one that feels completely different to the one you gave me yesterday.
Unless you bring an extra fanny on top of your fanny.
Yeah, like you can glue one onto your belly button or something. It's not a gift. So that's where it is. Some of them feel like this fanny here is so magical.
Get man doing anything.
That will change your life.
Yeah, nah. Man ain't no simps out here, but that's simp behavior. If pussy alone can make a man do a madness, then boy, he's a simp.
I'm not gonna lie. The right crutches can make you do some mad things.
It can. It can.
That will have
front. The right
Fanny will have you outside a girl's house.
Certain things.
It will have you being Roger from Sister,
yeah, facts.
climbing up the ladder at their bedroom window. Yeah,
it can.
The right Fanny will have you doing some mad stuff.
But will it last? That's the thing, because it's only Fanny.
But some man it is. Don't you remember that clip on Insta where the nigga was like, "You ready to die for this pussy?" I am. Have you seen it? No. There's two men squaring up. From what I can gather, it's like the ex-boyfriend and then like the current boyfriend. So the ex-boyfriend turns up at the yard and he's just on wickedness. He's like, "Are you ready to die for this pussy? Because I am." And then the guy's like, "Oh, but my child." He's like, "Fuck you and that little nigga."
He's on crud like that.
Blood. For the pumps. So, depending on your mental level of instability, like it might be a madness.
You see, pumps is one thing that will never get me into a situation with another man. Like,
That's a lie.
I can't.
That's a lie.
Bro, like, I'm not, like...
That's a lie.
If
you come home and catch a man rassing out your thing, you're punching the living shit out of him. Even if he don't know that you exist, brother, but you're beating the crap out of him because you find him digging your pumps.
Yeah, but it's not because of the pumps.
What is it because of?
It's the ego, isn't it? It's not the pump.
But it's the pump.
It's not the pumps making me do it.
No, but if
it's just the ego that.
Yeah, but if he was lying there, it would be different.
Nah, it's not the pumps that's making me go mad, innit? It's the fact that a man is taking my thing.
Are you sure?
It's an ego
that
thing,
pumps that makes your toes curl. That pumps. That one. Make your eye twitch. Pumps.
Nah.
That one.
Pumps alone would never make.
Or is it because?
Man.
Or do you feel like it's the girl that the pumps is attached to?
Yeah, it's more than just the pumps. It's got to be the girl. It's a bit of your ego. It's everything. It could never just be pumps alone. That's
I don't think it. Then if it's like that, then it never is. Even when girls beat up other girls, it's never about the willy itself.
It's about
this
the
whole
guy
situation.
Everything on top. Yeah, it's everything. It's everything. But now, I'm not on it. I'm not on it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This. it's a weird world we live in.
Yeah, but like you said, some men out there doing craziness for pumps. Men are doing stuff when they even got the pumps. They ain't even got the pumps yet, and they're doing some crazy shit. So I wouldn't be surprised if there are men out there doing some fuckery just because of the pumps alone.
But this is it. Cause I know, like this week, we did ask people for topics where they wanted to hear.
Yeah.
And we got a few, but it's not a mad, like, all right, cool. Yeah. We got this whole thing about the fat guy that was doing the Boohoo advert, and his foot bottom was dry. Like, dry. Do you follow, what's it, Christopher Savage? Branches?
No, I don't.
All right, cool. Or Dizzle. Dizzle could be there. But if you do, they're rinsing the foot.
Is it bad? Was it like a model thing? You know, like sometimes they got the ASOS models and they
yeah. Boohoo plus size, big brother. Foot bottom looks like
desert thing.
It looks like he was just at home and it was like, yo, you want to make a quick £50? And he just jumped out his yard.
Oh, didn't grease, not an athlete foot, everything.
The foot, the toenails are shambolic. The foot's dry.
Sunday league footballer toe, like.
Yeah, and man's moggling. Moggling in a tracksuit with the foot. And you know, like,
money off a mech,
the internet's dread because they zoomed in on the foot.
Nah,
like,
but who took the picture? Whoever edited that, like, could they not have cropped out a man's toe?
Nah, because you needed to see the full ensemble.
So what was it? Like a trouser he was modeling?
Like a tracksuit bottom.
They could have cut off his up to
Nah. Because you need to see the full thing.
They set him up.
You need to see the full thing. His foot was a mazine.
You could Photoshop that as well, like.
You could have photoshopped the grease, yeah. But his foot looked. And you know the fat foot, looked like a bear
Chubby
claw.
toes.
Yeah, everything just looked fat. It looked lean to one side. His career, like, listen.
His modeling career is done.
Blood. I know he's seen this and like, allow me.
Fuck. Is his face in the picture? So it's not even like a bottom half.
No. You know who the brother is. His foot is getting murdered. 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 What else is there? All right.
Let's see what someone says here.
Domestic violence.
Says, the guy I'm seeing brought me a toothbrush to leave in his toothbrush holder.
Yeah.
What does this mean for our relationship?
Did she say the guy she's seeing?
So the guy I'm seeing bought me a toothbrush to leave in his toothbrush holder. What does this mean for our relationship?
Okay, I don't know where you expected to leave it other than the toothbrush holder. So I don't know why you specified that.
It means you can brush your teeth in the morning or stop using his or whatever. Maybe
or your breath stinks. Like, there's what does this mean for our relationship? That means, yeah, because clearly you must have stayed there before and you've woken up in the morning.
And just cut.
Yeah, because he doesn't have spare toothbrushes.
Yeah.
So he bought you one to be like, brush your teeth before you do road. It means nothing. It just means he's being considerate.
Nah, but for a man to give you a toothbrush.
What?
Like, bruv, like, if it's just like any gal.
No, but they're seeing each other though.
Yeah, so even if you're seeing each other, you must have hopes for it going to a certain place.
No, you stay the night.
You got a toothbrush, babe, so I'm going to put that in the toothbrush holder for you.
I think we're overcomplicating it.
It's like giving her a drawer.
No, we're overcomplicating it. It's a toothbrush.
So it's just brush your teeth in.
Just brush your teeth and come up. Like, I remember, if he's putting it in the toothbrush holder, he must live alone, innit?
Yeah.
So it's not like a family announcement like, hey guys, there's another toothbrush in the house. It's just...
But you know, like, that's...
Yeah, you ain't brushed it.
I feel like, as a man, you would know to us it might be something simple, but if you say to her, yeah, babe, here you go,
What if
she's gonna look at that as like,
What if she
oh my
asked
God,
him
she
a
just
couple of times?
proposed. Oh my God, we're official.
No, but she could have asked him a couple of times, like, oh, babe, do you have a spare toothbrush? Oh, nah, I don't.
And then one day he just thought, I'll buy her a toothbrush.
Because she's asked twice. So man was in Asda and he picked up a young 50p toothbrush.
Quick thing, quick 99p toothbrush.
Yeah,
2 for 1 or something. Yeah.
Exactly, brush your teeth now, shut up.
Yeah, okay.
It's not that
Fair
deep. Next.
Yeah. In your mid-30s and you're fully in love, would you consider proposing after 6 months to 1 year?
No.
Why not? You're in love. It says fully in love.
Yeah, but I don't know you well enough.
But you're fully in love.
That don't mean nothing. I could love what I know
more do you
thus
need?
far.
What more do you need for marriage?
In the next 6 months, you might do a mazine and just cancel that all out. But now we're married, it's too late. No, but now we're married, it's too late.
That can happen anytime. You could wait 5 years and married and she doesn't mazine
No,
next year.
because I could be in love with you and then we get married and I find out that secretly you eat people or something mad, like your freezer's full of people or something. Like, I don't know. 6 months. Listen, certain jobs, the probation period is 6 months.
6 months is just for a job.
And I'm going to marry you for life after 6 months. That's not fully in love.
Yeah, I hate
That's some infatuation thing.
It's quick. It is quick. I wouldn't do it. Not 6 months.
Nah.
That's way too quick.
Nah.
6 months?
Listen.
Nah.
Because you've gone from meeting to dating to seeing to being with each other to marriage in 6 months.
That's a lot, isn't it?
But that's wild. How often are you seeing this person?
Yeah, that's wild still.
That's like quarantine. It's like you buck them at the beginning of quarantine and at the end you're married. No.
Yeah, that's a bit wild still. Slow down, innit? Whoever you are, don't do it.
I mean, not do it.
Slow down. Take it easy. There's no rush. We're in lockdown right now, so there's no rush. Ain't no weddings right now. You want to have a big wedding with all your peoples there.
Now hit up the Zoom joints.
Yeah, wait.
Get your thing done on Zoom.
All right, let's see if I got anything.
I had one. Can you turn a hoe into a housewife?
Yeah, you can. I think hoes can make excellent housewives. Excellent. Like, just imagine a retired hoe. She knows everything about the man them. She knows what all type of man them want. Sexually, she knows what all the man them want. She knows she's probably slept with certain gals, man, so she knows.
Wait.
Come on, man.
You just said a retired hoe.
Yeah.
Like it was an occupation. Right? So wait. No, they can. I believe every woman has a potential to make a brilliant housewife in the right circumstances.
100%.
But do you believe you have the power to be Captain Save a Hoe?
Yeah, I think so. I think I can save a hoe. 100%.
Turn her around.
100%.
Make her stop all these ways.
Yeah.
To the point where
once I start talking and spitting that game, and
it's almost erased her demons.
Yeah. Make her start valuing herself. And
could you be with one though?
Could I be with one?
Yeah, like
you know what? Like if I met her and
sure.
I genuinely fucked with her, vibed with her,
and she was a hoe in the ends though.
And she say she was a hoe in the ends, but she's a reformed hoe now, innit? Like she's a recovered.
Yeah, but the man them know.
Covered. The man them know. Cool. As long as none of the man them have clarted it, then we're good.
Man, I'll tell you, sir. I got an odd video. Yeah, I can picture you, girl.
I have to ask her. And hoes don't really lie.
No, you just have to see the energy.
Straight.
You'd have to bring her around the man them and see the energy. If she was like, hi.
But then, no, but hoes are like, they'll be like, hi, you're right. Like she was just sucking man's dick like 6 months ago.
How you know she's reformed then? Because she might be looking like.
Because she's reformed. She's still got it inside, but she's reformed. She just doesn't do it.
Or now she's just a hoe for you.
Yeah.
I think it would have to be an offer ends hoe.
Yeah. That way you...
I don't want the possibility of bucking even a man
someone that she's fucked
I'm associated with that he's like, is that your thing?
Yeah, I agree. Off ends
where I don't know none of your bodies. You could have 1 or 100. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Because
it could work.
South.
Croydon, somewhere like deep south.
Get a ting from South. Catford. Something mad. Them ends that...
Not too close. Not like Fulham,
Broccoli,
Clapham. That's a bit too close to the bridge.
Yeah,
for us.
it's not
Let's
south.
go
It's more
deep.
west.
Yeah.
We need you. Just go get a hoe from like Bristol or something. Like you definitely
Maybe
will never
London,
buck.
Bristol, Leeds or something.
You will never ever buck. And you know the luck? That's the one thing that would man would be like, I know her, because everyone tried to get it off.
Went raving bloody Bristol.
Yeah, bruv. She was on a mad thing. Now you have to leave your gal.
Yeah, but yeah, you can change.
Because it depends. It depends.
A hoe can become a housewife.
Yeah, and it depends on when she was a hoe.
Yeah, because she might have been a hoe in her like early 20s.
If you was a hoe at like 18 and now you're 30 odd,
yeah,
you don't really hear the word hoe over 30.
Yeah.
Now you're adventurous.
Yeah,
you're promiscuous.
Yeah.
And then when you hit 40 plus, you're a cougar.
Yeah.
Let's go get your
Having
soil.
fun.
Yeah.
Stella and that.
Sexually liberated. All of these quotes.
Stella got her groove back in that.
Yeah. All right, what else we got now?
What else you got from?
I'm not doing the domestic violence thing. I'm not doing that from the jump.
Nah.
But question, do you believe that if you're in the public eye, your private life should mess with your job?
It depends on the your job's policies. Depends on what you do.
All right, so you're a singer.
Yeah.
You punched the crap out of your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Should your label drop you?
They will, depending on their policies.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I guarantee there's nothing in your contract that states, should you hit a woman and this go public, we're going to drop you.
Not in your contract, but just them as a company. So say your company might be like, we're all about equality and we're all about this and we're all about that and, peace and love and that type of thing. It doesn't have to be in your contract. But if you're in your private life violating equality, violating peace, and you're violent, then they might say, you know what? You're not really someone we want representing us because we're about this.
Yeah, but what if your music bangs though?
Don't matter. They don't want to risk their reputation, because if they're saying that this is what we're about, this is what we're proud of, this is what we promote, and they've got artists that are doing the opposite to that, they're going to have to let you go.
Or like you're a athlete. Same scenario, but you're an athlete.
Yeah.
I just feel like you kick a ball. Should you have done that? No. That's something you and the courts will have to deal with. But that doesn't stop your ability from banging goals.
Well, there has been situations where there have been, say, footballers involved in certain things, and depending on the incident or the crime, they will allow you to play until your day in court, innit? There was that guy Adam Johnson years back, and that whole he was trying to having a relationship with like an underage girl type of thing. All right, the club dropped him straight away, innit? Before he had it, but it was quite obvious that he was doing that madness.
Yeah.
Did Ryan Giggs recently? Ryan Giggs, who's manager of Wales, came out that there was an incident at his yard that apparently, I don't know, some sort of domestic violence case in his yard of his gal. His gal has called the police. They've arrested him. He's been released. But now the Wales team have, I think he's not managing games at the current moment. Like, he's been taken off there.
Okay. Suspension with pay, i.e. we need to see what's going on here. But the instantaneous, this is what's being said, you're gone.
I mean, when it comes back to the music thing, how do you suspend someone in music?
You drop them. You can't, but you drop them from the label.
Yeah,
so you drop that back in.
Yeah.
But even that, like, it's people are still buying the music. It's not like you've watched his sales plummet. This person's sales plummet off the back of this thing. So you're like, listen, not only do we not kind of agree with what you're doing, but it's had a direct effect on our money.
Yeah.
You haven't done that. Like, I've seen the thing, this artist Octavian, I've never heard his music, but he's got a domestic violence case. His girl said that he used to beat her, and there's a video of like she's recording him and he's sitting down and she's saying, yeah, you hit me, you abused me, and he's like, yeah, I abused you because you're acting like a this and a that and a that. So I'm like, brother
Fucked.
what are you doing, big man? What are you doing?
You fucked.
But they've dropped him. His labels publicly come out and said, yeah, we are not working with this guy any longer. He's not representing us. But
that's what and like you said, it's the representation thing more than anything. They don't want, his sales might be going up, but then if they're seen to be backing his behavior, then that's when they might see his sales go down. And not just sales for him, sales for all their other artists as well. Because, you know, we're not supporting you lot as a company because you lot are backing this guy who's a woman beater.
Would you still be friends with someone?
If I knew there was...
Yeah, if they were hitting their girl.
I can't lie. I have known men that have done it, innit? Not like I've even witnessed it.
Prolific though.
I've witnessed it, but I don't know if it's been prolific, but I've witnessed it once. But how I witnessed it, it was like they weren't a couple. They had broken up, but they had domestics after that. There was bare politics after that.
Was she hitting him also?
Nah, they got into a little argument and boom, and this thing where like I've had to like drag him off type of thing. I'm like, nah, but allow it type of thing. And that was it. I don't know whether behind closed doors, man, does that to girls in general. I just saw it as that was just a heated moment. Words were said, buttons were touched. Man got a bit mad and...
You gave her one.
Yeah.
But if you knew your brethren, like, for example...
prolific.
Yeah, like me and you, and you're like, yo, Jen, what got... And I just sat there and I was like, Jay, sometimes she runs her mouth, fam. I just have to box it.
Yeah.
Would you be like...
I would say to man...
you would tell me, but would you distance yourself?
I think I would. Because, again, I've been in a household and seen my mum get bucks. So I know that as a youth, I've seen that, innit?
So that's not something you
So that's not
condone.
something I would really want to associate myself with. Because I've seen it and it's a thing where when I have seen it, I've seen it when I'm a youth, innit? And it's like, you know, like you think to yourself, you're like, right, I wish I saw that where I was at a size or a certain age where
I could have done something about it.
Up. Like I wish, like, you get me?
So based upon your past, you would have to distance yourself from anyone that could.
Yeah. I don't think I
feel
would be able
like
to accept it because again, myself, I've been in situations, I've been in relationships, I've been in arguments with gal, and a gal has box man in their face. Be real, box man in my face. And God, Lord knows how I found the strength to just say, you know what? Let me cut before I murder this girl in this yard. I cut. I just left. And I think me leaving was even, I think it hurt the gal even more, the fact that
then you put your hand on
me back, you cut. So it made her even more like, oh shit, I fucked up. I proper fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have to distance myself from a man that was a prolific woman beater, personally. I mean, I don't really like talking to men that don't deal with their youths properly, let alone anything else, you understand?
Yeah.
Like, because remember, you got a brethren, he's doing something wrong. You will give man the opportunity to better himself. You'll talk to him, say, brother, come on, fix up, don't do it. But once it gets past a certain point, if I'm around you, it's almost like I'm condoning your bad behavior, innit? So I don't think I can do that. Like, I've never witnessed domestic violence myself. But yeah, nah. Especially, I don't know how you can say to someone like, oh, I love you, for example, and shut them a box.
Yeah, smart still.
And then come back and hug them and be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Still.
Like, and all of that domestic violence stuff, like sometimes it's not as clear cut as it seems as well. Like we see a man hit a woman, that's domestic violence, but there's a lot of women out here.
Box man up.
And because men are raised, don't hit women. They don't hit back. But man are out here, bust lit, black eye, this, that, and the third, getting liquid weapons, glasses thrown at them. And because it's not documented, it's not seen as a big thing. Like, even like through doing security, I've seen man grab their gal outside a rave. And you know, you go, rah, don't stop. The girl bugs out and attacks you as the security now.
You're trying to
get off him! She's moving mad. And you're like, wait, you were just screaming help because he was beating you. Now we must stop beating him.
Stockholm syndrome, innit? You know, like when you're in love with your abuser, innit? So
yeah, but sometimes I feel like it's because they know what they did. It's like I've been thumping the shit out of this youth for a couple of days now. So now the liquor's in him, and he's clawing me back. I can't allow you to bust it. Yeah,
like big man, I deserve this. Still. I violated him in this. Yeah, I was winding up on a couple of man.
He only gave me a little one thump. It's fine. Fine. That's some toxic shit. Where you see man clerks woman calls police, he goes jail, she bails him up.
It is, but that's how it
Some
goes.
weird toxic cycle.
That's how it goes. Like domestic violence is a mad. It's crazy. It's one of them things where like I don't think you would ever understand it unless you've experienced it.
Is domestic violence only the physical? Is that why it's only classified as the physical?
Yeah, the domestic violence is the physical. Then you got domestic abuse, which is basically everything. It could be mental, it could be everything, can it? But obviously the violence is violence when you're actually physically harming someone. But yeah, domestic abuse as a whole it's something that, like I said, I don't think anyone would fully get or fully understand, because you know you get them people's like, well, he's hitting you, why don't you just leave? Like, it's never that simple. It's never that simple.
To the outside it does seem
to the outside it's simple. That's like,
get up and leave it.
Fuck off. Why are you sitting there taking it? But for someone who's in it or has experienced it, they will know that it's never that easy.
Because there's
usually
always
a build up. He's that person who's abusing you has probably cut you off from all your family, made you dependent on them, made you fear that if you ever did leave them, they're gonna probably kill you or do even worse to you. Like, there's always something there that keeps them there.
A level of manipulation. Or they say if you leave them, they're gonna harm themselves.
Something. There's always something there. So it's never as easy as just leave. Never. Domestic
abuse. And is domestic only? I swear it's not only classified as those you're in a relationship with.
No, it could be like a mother and son. There could be domestic abuse there.
So there just has to be some relationship.
As long as there's some sort of relationship, then it can be. It's abuse. It's domestic, isn't it? And it's abuse.
But then I think everyone's like, there's been a lot of domestic abusive relationships. If you think there's parents that are battering their kids, there's kids that are whooping their parents' ass on a regular basis as well. But these are the cases that they don't get highlighted. They get seen as something else.
Something else, it doesn't.
But if that's classified as domestic event, then it's a much broader spectrum than we realize.
Yeah, it's physical abuse. It will come more under physical abuse. It might not come under domestic, but it'll come under like it's physical abuse. It's abuse, isn't it? At the end of the day. But yeah, it might come under more of the tag physical abuse if it's like you said, like, you know, parents attacking children or children attacking parents.
But it could still be domestic.
It could still, it could come. It's all on the same thing. It's basically the same thing, just different little tags will go to this one and to that one, isn't it? But ultimately, it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing.
It's a mad shocking world that we live in, you know.
Yeah.
Like, me personally, I don't promote domestic violence. However, I do promote, if you hit me, I will hit you back.
You box me, I'll box you back, fam.
I'm sorry, man, woman, child, cat, dog, rat, you hit me, I'm hitting you back. End of discussion.
You know what? And a lot of women will agree with you on that. A lot of women, like, I've had conversations like this, and a lot of women are like, listen, like, if any woman is brave enough to put their hand on a man, she has to be willing to accept what comes after that.
I don't think I would if I love you or I care about you enough to that level. I don't think I would. However, don't test out that theory unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Don't do it because you feel as if it's not okay.
I mean, I agree. I agree with that as well. Like, if you're gonna hit a man, you gotta be prepared that he might box you back, innit? Not to say that I condone him boxing you back, but I would understand. I wouldn't personally do it, but if another man got boxed and he boxed a girl back, I'd be like, oh, okay. And that's why I have a sister. I will tell my sister, don't put your hand on no man. Even when she's out and a certain man, and even talking to a man in a certain way, I'm like,
there's another way of handling that.
You've got a mouth. I know you've got a mouth, but be easy, because if a man boxes you, I don't want to have to come out, and then it's like. And
to be fair, I'm coming out to defend you, but at the same time I'm almost condoning your bad behavior.
You doing a madness, like,
because you know I'll defend you.
Yeah,
because that's the thing. Like, I thought about it, and saying or not as us as men, because we have knowledge of circumstance. So everything, there's circumstances that may allow things that others won't. But as kids, all kids are kind of seen as equal, boy or girl.
Yeah.
So when this little girl in the playground boxes your son, to try and train him that it's okay to hit Jerome or Tommy, but you can't hit Lisa.
Yeah.
but she's kicked you in your balls or something mad.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't agree with telling my son that, and I don't. If somebody, because you're in floods of tears on the floor because you've been kicked, or how am I gonna tell you that it's okay, that it's all right for her to do it and there's no retaliation?
You can't do
no,
defend yourself. Yeah,
knock that out.
Yeah, I think as kids, like obviously we all grew up on this thing. If they hit you, you hit them back, innit? Our mums always told us that at school.
Exactly.
Anybody, not if anybody hits you,
you hit them
back. Don't care who it is. They hit you, hit them back. You ain't getting in trouble. If they tell you off, that's fine. But when you come home, you're not going to be in no trouble.
Exactly.
Hit them back.
But now we're in this world of, no, you can't tell them because of this, that, and that. No, it's stupidness. Because you're raising a whole generation of victims. That's how I see it. Because if a little boy hit a little girl first and she hit him back, there'll be nothing said.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not raising my son to be a victim, to stand up there and take licks from no one. Yes, circumstances, you get older, you are now bigger, stronger, everything. So now, yes, you may decide that,
cool off a little
you may decide to restrain or walk away or whatever. But as a child, your rationale is we're equal.
It's different, it's an equal playing field, isn't it? Like, and I feel like that's, I think as children, it's definitely different. I think maybe once you get into maybe like
secondary school,
then you obviously have to start educating. But in primary school, it's free for all. If they lick you, you lick them back. It's as simple as
So you're about that?
I'm about that in primary school. And I think most people are about that in primary school. If anybody licks my youth, whether it's my son or whether it's my daughter, you lick them back. If it's my daughter, if it's a boy that licks you, box him back.
Make him understand, don't do that again.
Right. It's not a thing where we're just saying it's like for little boy. If it's my daughter and a boy puts a hand on her, claw him back. The same way if it's a girl that puts your hand on you, claw her back.
But I think that's why we need to get our kids into some level of self-defense. So when they encounter these things, that discipline allows them to handle it appropriately.
They will know what type of force to use, and
it may be a defensive force, it might be offensive, it might be just one enough to be like, listen,
you felt that, innit? So
behave yourself now.
Yeah, you know.
Behave. But I don't know, like, do you see yourself being the dad to go down to the school to mash up people?
Nah. What, like in secondary school or something?
Like in any instance, like for example,
not in primary school. Like
not mash up the little kids, but you might mash up the dad.
Yeah, but what though? The dad's not the one that hit my daughter.
But dad might come down on some wickedness, like
on what? If he comes with one wickedness for my youth, then cool. We come for wickedness for my youth, or then I'm gonna come and back my youth, innit?
Would you tamp someone's teenage youth?
Nah. I might grip someone up or something. Like if a little boy was trying to touch my daughter or something, I might grip him up and say, listen, yeah.
All right, what if an older you bucks your son and there's nothing you could do about it?
How old are we talking? Still in school?
Yeah, like secondary school you bucks your primary school.
Primary school.
Wow. Now what?
Hey. I might have to. I don't think I would hit him. As much as I would want to, like, fuck up somebody's son, I don't think I would, innit? I might drapes him up or like say,
so
where's your parents? Where's your, like, hit me and I say, listen, talk to your son, innit? Because if it happens again,
I'm knocking it out.
But,
and then the dad's got a bit of attitude for you now.
No. He can't have attitude because it's the same if it was reverse. And
but he can have attitude because you've come to him and said, if your son don't behave, I'm knocking it out.
Yeah.
So now he's taking it as a threat.
Yeah, it is a threat though.
So now he might want to fight you now.
Well, boy,
and then how do you justify moving cruddy like that and getting punched up in front of your son? I'm asking you. How do you justify that?
You can't justify it. You just got to hope that
he's got itch.
You get fucked up. Your son ain't nowhere to be seen.
Now your dad's there. Now your son's holding you on the floor, stroking your head.
Dad, you're right.
Yeah, wake up. Now the reason I asked you, because one day I went to school to pick up my son, and obviously I'm in the playground and I see him like over the other side of the playground with some next youth chatting to him. So when he's come over to me, I said, "What do you say to you?" He goes, he said to me like, "Why are you touching my little brother? Don't touch my brother." So obviously, whatever's happening in school, previously.
Yeah.
This little boy's gone home and told his older brother.
Yeah, his older brother. Yeah.
His older brother now taking it upon himself to come to the school and approach my son.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
So what's happened is now, I've seen this. I'm like, hold on. But I think the dad's seen. So the dad's kind of come true to be like, no, what's happened kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you need to chat to your son
Yeah.
before bad things start happening. But then the dad's giving me a mad kind of, what you say? I said, blood, did I stutter? Furthermore, so I'm in the playground now, end of school day, 3:20. I'm saying, furthermore, I'm not a dickhead. Come outside the gate. The teachers are on some, no. I'm saying, no, why are we still standing here? Come outside the gate now. Everyone's, Mr. Ricketts, please. I'm like, no, but hold on, I'm not a prick. His little dickhead came and approached my little 9-year-old son. Am I an idiot?
Yeah.
Am I an idiot? So now I have to follow up the whole family so everyone understands. These times, I fully can't fight though. I'm just doing the greasy black guy thing.
You have to do the greasy thing.
Cause I need my son to understand. Daddy's Superman. Listen, he'll knock out teachers. I can't fight. This guy, they were like, I want to say like Turkish or Albanian or something. He might have itched me up in the playground, but I'm not willing to risk it. I don't care. Funny thing, I've driven down the road now, gone to check my mum. On the way home, do I not see the teenage son by himself on the road? And I looked at him and I was like, if this was a different world and I wasn't, imagine I wasn't the dad, saying I was the older brother.
Yeah, you got to pull up with him.
And mash him up on the road. That's what I'm saying. These youths need to be careful, you know. Because he could have lost his life right there.
That's how I would approach it. I would have said, listen, talk to your son, innit?
But like,
You can't be a teenager coming to try to check on night. Are you mad? I don't care what my youth has done. You come and talk to me if anything, and let me deal with.
You
my
talk
son.
to your dad, let your dad come to me. You talk to the school. You talk to like.
Do not approach my son ever. Are you mad?
Because you just tried to come and intimidate my youth.
Yeah.
And the two kids are the same age.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Like, but me, I'm not gonna. I need to stop this. Cause I can't fight, you know. So I need to stop the wicked man thing. Cause
You
what?
can't fight. Get the fuck out.
But I can't. I'm big. This is the thing.
That's what you need, man.
No. You see the big thing? Because I've been big my whole life. I've been skating through. Yeah. I've been fully skating through. So if I've got into passes, but because I'm big, if I hit you,
People think like they think about it a bit more like.
Yeah, like, oh, I don't know. And the thing is,
not,
my voice ain't the most intimidating. So you see where it is. You see if I go silent and I get mad, I look like I'm just on total grease. I'm not on nothing. Like, I'm putting this out there to the internet. I'm not on nothing, innit? But I've got into a madness where I've hit people and that's where it stopped. Because I'm like 20 stone. If I hit you,
You're going to feel that. Yeah,
you're going to sit down for a minute. You understand? Like, I've knocked man out in like raves and that. Like, oh yeah, he's gone to sleep. Choked man out. I'm more, because I can't do, you know, like, say certain man that can fight, they can bob and weave and that.
Yeah.
I'm stiff, I'm slow, I can't do it. So I need to get you stationary. I need to hold you.
And then bang.
Bow. Now we're in the game. If I don't connect that first one and you move, it's a shambles for me. It's a shambles for me. Whereas I'm getting older, nah. If I don't connect that first one, the momentum might throw me on the floor, and now it's over.
It's game over once you're on the floor, boys.
But I'm telling you, if we ever go out and I get into madness, don't go too far. Cause I might scream, Jay! You have to come back and save me. Cause that's embarrassing. I'm big. If I'm knocked out, who's gonna pick me up?
No one can't lift you up, boy. So we're gonna have to wait for ambulance to the roll. Roll you in that thing and
just big cold cloths on my head. Like, wake up, bad. And we're in YouTube and Instagram era. Nah.
It's not worth it.
So I'm just not on nothing, kid. It like.
I hear you.
But my daughter, I might have to glide out still.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It changes when it's your daughter, when it's your little girl.
No, but you know, she's got 3 older brothers.
And that's always the plus.
But I personally believe that I have to teach her a little bit different to them, because do not go and cause problems because you got those 3 older brothers. Because you're going to put them in issues that might not be as simple as you think. Yes. Because we're in the era of stabbings.
Yes.
So don't think, oh, the little boy said something and you can rail up in his face because your older brother's coming to get you or whatever the case may be. Because now the little boy has older brothers as well.
Yeah.
That you've now put them all in problems over something you could have just settled yourself over. Yeah. Nah. So that's the next level that I think not even little, I think women do that. Not like women, they might be with a guy who they might see as he's a bad man. My man's this, he's blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So they'll be out there on some crud, they'll be like chatting shit, badding up, man. Shut up, man. And then when something happens now, they're gonna run and tell their man, and then they're gonna get the man's not the guy that you thought he was. He's not that guy. He's not the Donny you thought he was. Not the guy he thought he was, and now you're like, oh, and when he's telling you, nah, you have to hold that L. I'm not sorry, babes. Bad. Like who? Who did you say you dash drink on, babe? Nah, babe. You see that? You know when you have to go damage control, brother? Yeah, listen. Like, she's a bit waved, fam. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I would bang her in the face too. But I beg you, allow it. Allow it, my guy. And then man knows the thing. Man knows how you stay already. Like, it's cool, isn't it? Like, man will chat to her. Don't worry, my guy. It's cool. Yeah, man heard about you on the roads. You're a big man on the roads, still. But you have to, bruv. Because I believe, obviously, man gas up who they are sometimes, but sometimes women push a situation way past the fact that it's meant to. Yes, just because they believe their man is gonna back them or is gonna ride out, or now you're both knocked out. That's what I'm saying. But on the flip side, you might be that guy that's a tough guy, jump out of a whip, get knocked out, and your girl has to back you. Yo, that's all mad. Imagine being a tough guy getting banged and your girl comes out and saves the day. Yeah, she just snuffs two of them. Bow, bow. Babe, you're right, babe. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Like this. Have to humble yourself. Like I know. Day forward, she wears the trousers, brother. You gotta do. I know certain gal that are on crud. On punch man up. Yeah. Listen, humble as you see them, don't get the other side. Yeah, it's long. It's long for you. It's long for me. Like, but we all need one of them in the camp. We all need one. If a gal's say nothing, you want to hype it? I bet you come down and talk about this girl for me. You know, like, you might have to have a younger, but a girl, like a young 20, 21-year-old in the camp, that you just call her down on some wickedness. You know, that girl, she ain't got much hair. Like, the ponytail's mad tiny. No, not much hair. Yeah, she's got a puffer coat on, maybe a young scar in the face. She just doesn't care about much. Mate, yeah, she got that puffer on. She got on the Air Forces. She got the tracks. The black high top Air Forces. Yeah, she's on crud. She could have been. She got like that piercing here or something. Oh yeah, she's not all the eyebrow piercing. She could have been sexy, but she's too greasy. She's too greasy. Yeah, she could have, like, if she put in effort, she'll be a painting. But and she addresses you as man them. Like, yo, man them, what you not saying? And she got a spliff that hangs off the edge of her. You see her, whatever her name is. Yeah, in every ends there was a her. That girl's probably really, really feminine right now. Yeah, but back in the day, she was the man them still. She was on stabbing girls and all that. There was always one. Yeah. Yeah, I could think of a few just on head. Like, I'm like, yeah, they were on grease back in the day. But now you look at them, you're like, oh, they got kids, they got a man. But you know what it is? If you meet them, you can still see the evil in the left eye. It will come out. It's just not on the forefront no more. Like, but if you piss them off enough, but I'm telling you, even at this age now, you need to recruit like a 21-year-old on grease. Right out. Yeah, like, you look after them. Yeah. You just. Oh yeah, some little gal run up her mouth. Just tell her. Furthermore, you might also send them on your baby mum. Say, listen, baby mum's acting up. Like, she don't want to let me see my youth. So what do you? And she'll be like, so what you want me to do, big bro? What you saying? What? But just say the word, you know. Man, we're back on the school run. I've actually get your baby mum thump up. Fuckery, you know. Can you imagine? Wow, you must really hate the baby. Yeah, punched up. No, but you might just need to teach her a lesson. Punched up though. Yeah, but it's not you punching her up. It's another girl. But then you got
Gotta see that mum will bust up. Like,
Nah, you catch her after on the way home. They say, listen, if you see my son, don't touch her. But you see, once you drops him off, bust her ass.
yeah, you gotta make sure you do it on like a week. You got the youth, so it gives you time for this
heal up.
vision to come down.
And you know what you do? You just happen to turn up and see on the floor go, shouldn't have been talking shit. That's it. Hey, listen, if there's any greasy 21-year-olds out there, holler at the man them. You can get recruited. You could be the podcast security.
Yeah, you could have stood up.
Start moving mad.
We got a lot of people talking grease, so hit me.
But these bare keyboard warriors,
Yeah.
let's get them sent out.
Oh, fucking hell.
Now we need to, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's one of them weeks.
One of them weeks, no Premps, no.
Yeah, no little brother this week.
He's not here. He's gonna be back. Oh, you know what? Should we call him? Let's call him. See if he answers.
That's a very wrecky thing to do
let's call him.
because you never know what's gonna come out. He might be asleep.
Let's call him.
He's that strange. He might actually be asleep. Cause I've called him bare times. And it's hello.
Oh, there's no. I'm gonna have to do like a WhatsApp call. There's no
Yeah.
reception down there.
If he answers. But yeah, man, everyone, if you're locked in, please subscribe, like, comment. Let's see if he answers.
Yo, fam, we're live right now. We thought let's touch base with Premps. Say a few words, man. We're live.
Oh, swear Lord, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll go on people them. What we say? What's going on?
Alright, we're just about to wrap up still, so we thought let's give Premps a quick call. You can close the show, fam.
Oh shit, okay. Well, you know, even though I'm not there physically, I'm still there in spirit, you know. It's been a bagging episode. What's it? Episode 20, yeah?
Episode 20.
Yeah. You know, man. You know me. I'm here, man. I'm
So
there, man.
excited.
There on the gully side. If you want to know, you have to find out, you know. You get me?
Why is Preps like this?
I'm just ending it. Like, what you not saying?
Alright, like I said, we're wrapping up, man. We're closing the
Oh,
show.
you just wrap it up.
Yeah, we're wrapping up. We're closing the show right now.
Okay. All right, shit. Sorry. Let me. Okay. Wait, hold on. Take one. Take two.
Take
Yo.
two. Go on.
It's myself, Mr. Cee Premps, one and only. You get me? Episode 20. Stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. Done though.
Done know. You heard
Done
it
know.
there, people.
Big Preps.
Like, comment, subscribe, get those numbers up. Listen, man. Like, especially if you fuck with us. Like, if you fuck with us, subscribe, man. Just subscribe to the
man.
thing.
Not hard, man. Press the button, subscribe, man. We're
Press the
there.
button, man. Like, every subscriber we appreciate.
Catch me on Twitter as well, at Cee Premps, man. I'm active on the tweets, man. You get me? I'm
Yeah.
there. You get
Catch
me?
him
If
there.
I'm Joe,
On
link
Twitter.
up the man that on the tweets and that. But yeah, man, you know,
So
y'all
people,
see me in the fresh in 2 weeks.
You heard it there, man. I see Premps.
You get
That's
me?
myself,
Alright, then.
Mr. J Urban.
Me, Big Gem. Thank you
Yo.
very much for locking in. And we're out.
Oh, don't know.
We're out, done.
So fuck it. Man, flame, man. No, leave it in there.
To license it.